Hi guys, back with the final video from the Cell statue. I'm gonna paint up the wings and the Kamehameha effect from it. Now as you can see over here, I'm putting on the dark purple base color. Now the next videos will be a two-part video for each of the statues, only if it's a bigger one. So the next one will be Gambit with two-part base and then Gambit himself. Now for the inside part of his wings, I'm gonna use this blue-black color. It's more a blue-grayish. So this with the airbrush, just put it on as fast as possible. Then we're gonna put some wash on it and then do some dry brushing as well. This part we will not even see it, but it is just nice to finish it up quick as possible as well. Now here I'm gonna use the purple to give it a little bit of a highlight, just to make the wings stand out a little bit. Later on I'm gonna go over with this with a wash purple, so it's more toned down a little bit so it's not too bright. And then I'm gonna do, in the meantime you can see it on the other side, I taped up a little bit. Now I'm not recording the taping up because it's really a tedious work and it takes so long and it's just no point. It will make the videos too long for no reason. But if you like to see how I'm taping it up, then put it down in the comment and then I'm gonna do it in the next video. Now here I'm going to use the purple wash and I'm going to apply it with the airbrush just over the highlights and putting a little bit more than usual, so it just goes into the deepest parts of the sculpt and makes the details pop as usual. Now here I'm gonna use this dark wash, so I'm gonna go into the deepest parts again of the sculpt, just to put it down, just to make all the details come alive and then here I'm gonna use the light purple just to make these small spots a bit more vibrant. Just a couple of them, there are not too many on this one. On the small Cell Juniors they had a couple of more, but on this one there are just a couple of them. Just Here I'm gonna use this lighter gray just to dry brush a little bit of the inside of the wings. Now here comes the wet sanding. So this is a translucent Sunblue ABS resin. This was the first time I used it. To be honest, it's not my favorite. I used to use the Elegoo translucent blue resin, and it's way better translucent resin. I think maybe because it's an ABS one, that it's more cloudy. When you pass the glossy varnish on it, in the end it's gonna look really good, but it's still nothing similar to the Elegoo resin. Now I made a custom base for the Superman action figure from Todd McFarlane, the classic Superman, and I used the Elegoo translucent blue one. And it came out really good. It's the Fruit of Solitude, and you can find some pictures of it on my Instagram, Gambit1. If you're interested, just look up the difference between the two translucent resins. Again, this is an ABS and that's just a standard resin, but still the difference between them, you can see it's huge. Now the base I was talking about for the Superman, it's a custom made, so I made it myself. I digitally kit bashed it, so I made a couple of ice shards in, like, I literally changed them, how they look and everything, and the base. Those are actually not files that exist, so you cannot find that base anywhere else. Sometimes I make custom bases or whatever my customers needs, that I sculpt it or redone it on digital level. So it's a digital kit bash, and it's not just physically kit bash. Now on the wet sanding, I'm using different types of grades of sandpaper. I think the lowest was around 600, and I went over 1000. So again, after I put down some ink, and then the gloss varnish, it just looks really good. Now here I'm using this blue ink, and I'm gonna go into the deepest parts of the sculpt as usual. Just make a little bit of shadows. That looks really good. Here I'm using this white ink just to go over the highlights. It needs a couple of coats, just whatever strength you want your white to look at on the sculpt. And here now I'm gonna go back with the blue ink just to go over the white ink a little bit over the overspray, and just to make it a little bit deeper, the shadows. Yeah, I'm gonna use this gray to paint up the rocks that got caught up in the attack effect. And I'm just gonna put down a basic gray and then just do some highlights with a lighter gray, nothing too out of the extraordinary, just simple. Now guys, we made it to the end of this statue. It was a big piece, it took some time to do it. I will appreciate it if you learned anything. If you like this video, give a subscribe, give a like, put a comment down there if you have any questions, and stay tuned for the next one. It will be Gambit from Z Studios.